Hello and welcome to our Wednesday night borrowing benefits group at the Center for Inner Healing. My name is Ted Robinson and I'm your host. Tonight we have an extremely small group, just one person, but we're going to work with that person tonight and see what comes up. Usually something comes up and we'll work on that and give you the best benefit of a borrowing benefits group of one. So here we go. So let's just do our regular thing and just start out with a resistance to change tap. We say, even though I'm really resistant to change.
Even though I'm really resistant to change.
I didn't want to come here tonight.
I didn't want to come here tonight.
I haven't been here in a couple of weeks.
I haven't been here in a couple of weeks.
I'm withdrawing.
I'm withdrawing.
I don't want to be anywhere right now.
I don't want to be anywhere right
I've had it.
I've had it.
I'm just fed up with the whole thing.
I'm fed up with the whole
Fed up with life.
Fed up with life.
I don't feel like anything's working.
I don't feel like anything's working.
This doesn't work.
This doesn't
Nothing works.
Nothing works.
And I'm fed up.
I'm fed up
with trying.
With trying.
I'm resistant to change like nobody else you've ever seen.
I'm resistant to change like no one else you've ever seen.
And I'm never going to change.
I'm never going to change.
Because I never want to get out of my head.
I never want to get out of my head.
That's how I think I'm safe.
That's how I think I'm safe.
And that's been the main problem with me ever releasing myself.
And that's the main problem with me ever releasing myself.
But I love and accept myself no matter what.
I love and accept myself no matter what.
Actually, I don't even love or accept myself.
Actually, I don't even love or accept
Not
myself.
at all.
Not at all.
That's the biggest problem I have.
That's the biggest problem I have.
I don't love myself.
I don't love myself.
I don't accept myself.
Don't accept myself.
I don't even want to be here.
I don't even want to be
I'd
here.
rather run out of here.
I'd rather run out of here.
I just know that sometimes things happen that help me.
I just know sometimes things happen and help me.
For a little while.
For a little while.
Nothing's lasting for me.
Nothing's lasting for me.
My mind always comes back in.
My mind always comes back.
But I'm going to do the best I can to get through tonight.
I'm going to do the best I can to get through tonight.
And actually get something out of this.
And actually get something out of
that's lasting and permanent.
That's lasting and permanent.
Here we go, top of the eyes. So, no, top of the head, I'm sorry. We're going to do the top of the head. I'm going to say, I have a lot of resistance to change.
I have a lot of resistance to change.
You can't even imagine how much resistance I have.
You can't even imagine how much resistance
I'm here, but I'm not really here.
I'm here, but I'm not really
That's
here.
how I do this thing.
That's how I do this thing.
It's sort of like a challenge every week for me.
It's sort of like a challenge every week.
The last couple of weeks, I didn't even show up.
Last couple of weeks, I didn't even show up.
That's when my mind won.
That's because my mind won.
And I lost.
I lost.
But I don't like to believe that.
I don't like to believe that.
Because the truth is,
I
don't believe any of this stuff works.
I don't believe any of this
Nothing's going to work for me.
Nothing's going to work for me.
It never has, it never will.
Never has, never will.
That's because I really don't like myself.
Because I really don't like myself.
I don't really accept myself.
I don't really accept myself.
I don't really want to get any better or change at all.
I don't really want to get any better or change at all.
Because I'm unhappy.
Because I'm unhappy.
I'm depressed.
I'm depressed.
Whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it.
I just hate life right now.
I hate life right now.
I hate everybody and everything in life.
I hate everybody and everything in life.
I hate you right now.
I hate you
I
right
hate
now.
me more than anybody.
I hate me more than anyone.
And so I have a tremendous level of resistance to change.
So I have a tremendous level of
that
resistance
I'm never going to ever let go of.
That I'm never going to ever let go of.
Because it works for me.
Because it works for me.
My mind thinks it's in charge.
My mind thinks
and
it's in charge.
And it is with me.
It is with me.
Because I allow it to be in charge.
I allow it to be in charge.
I accept it being in charge.
I accept it being in charge.
Because at some point in my life it did work.
Because at some point in my life it did work.
When my mother and father weren't there for me.
When my mother and father weren't there for me.
Nobody was there for me.
Nobody was there for me.
I turned to my mind.
I turned to my mind.
To my ego.
To my ego.
And it protected me.
It protected
me. It always thought everything through.
It always
figured everything out.
It always figured everything out.
And I was safe.
I was safe.
But it really wasn't true.
It really wasn't
That's
true.
what I found out later in life.
That's what I found out
None of that was true.
None of that was true.
It just got me through that stopgap measure.
It just got me through that stopgap measure.
But now I really want to change my life and I can't.
Now I really want to change my life and I can't.
I'm so friggin' resistant to change, it's amazing me.
I'm so friggin' resistant to change, it's amazing me.
I can't change now that I want to change.
I can't change now that I want to change.
My resistance to change is so deeply embedded.
My resistance to change is so deeply embedded.
I'm so addicted to listening to my mind.
I'm so addicted to listening to my mind.
That I don't think anything will ever change in my life.
I don't think anything will ever change in my life.
And that's what causes all my frustration and depression.
That's what's causing all my frustration.
But the truth is, it's always me and my mind.
It's always me and my mind.
Standing in the way.
Standing in the way.
Of true change.
Of true change.
And if I just let go of my mind for a while.
If I just let go of my mind for a while.
And trust that there's a higher being.
And trust that there's a higher being.
A higher energy.
A higher energy.
Truly watching over me.
Who's truly watching
I don't
over
believe
me.
that crap.
I don't believe believe that.
I don't believe that at all.
I don't believe it at all.
My mind rejects that.
My mind rejects
How
it.
can I possibly accept something I don't see, touch, or feel?
How can I possibly accept something I don't see, touch, or feel?
I can't.
I can't.
You want me to believe in God. I know what you're doing here.
You want me to believe in God. I know what
I'm never going to.
I'm never going
God wasn't there when I needed Him.
God wasn't there when I needed
When
him.
my mother did all those terrible things to me.
When my mother did all those terrible
When
things.
my father wasn't there to protect me.
My father wasn't there to protect
Nobody
me.
was there to protect me.
Nobody was there to protect
From
me.
my own parents.
Not my own parents.
So where was God then?
So where was God then?
Where was this benevolent, magnificent God?
Where was this benevolent, magnificent God?
Where was all that powerful, God-like energy?
Where was all that powerful, God-like
It
energy?
wasn't anywhere to be found for me.
It wasn't anywhere to be found.
So
for
I
me.
turned to my mind.
I turned to my mind.
And I made my own illusions up.
I made my own illusion.
My own version of life.
My own version of
To
life.
keep safe.
Keep safe.
To keep sane.
To keep sane.
But the problem is,
Problem is,
it turned into an insane world for me.
it turned into an insane world
Where I've been afraid of everything.
where I'm afraid of
Where I
everything.
can't adjust at much of anything.
I can't adjust to much.
And
of
I'm
it.
unhappy all the time.
I'm unhappy all the time.
And you're telling me this is my mind at fault.
You're telling me this is my mind.
My mind saved me, asshole.
My mind saved me, asshole.
And it's not gonna, I'm not gonna let it go now.
I'm not going to let it go now.
It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late for me.
It's too late for
I've
me.
already committed myself
I've already committed
to
myself.
listening only to my mind.
Listening only to my mind.
And you want me to let go of that?
You want me to let go of
It
that?
got me this far, didn't it?
You got me this far. didn't
Yeah, look where it got me.
you? Look where it got me.
Look where it got me.
Look where it got me.
How unhappy I am.
How unhappy I am.
How disturbed I am about everything.
How disturbed I am
And
about
how
everything.
I hate myself.
How I hate myself.
This is all the judgments of my mind.
This is all the judgments
These
of
are
my mind.
all my own mind's judgments of me.
These are all my own mind's judgments of me.
And I want to let those judgments go finally.
I want to let those judgments go finally.
I don't want them any longer.
I don't want them any longer.
They're too disturbing and disparaging.
They're too disturbing and disparaging.
And I won't allow them in my life any
I
longer.
won't allow them in my
I'm
life
making a new
anymore.
choice right now.
I'm making a new choice right now.
My choice is to stop all that negativity.
My choice is to stop all that
My
negativity.
choice is to start trusting my inner knowing.
My choice is to stop trusting my...
That's not my thinking mind.
That's not my thinking.
That's
mind.
my heart.
That's my heart.
That's my soul and my gut.
That's my soul, my gut.
I do have a good gut on things.
I do have a good gut.
But
on
then I
it.
usually screw it up by trying to think about it.
Then I usually screw it up by trying to think about it.
And so I'm not going to do that so much anymore.
I'm not going to do that so
In fact,
much.
I'm going to let that go.
I'm going to let that go.
Because my gut knows better. My heart knows better.
My gut knows better and my heart knows better.
Much better than my head in the long run.
Much better than my head in the long run.
That's my choice.
That's my choice.
I'm going to start letting go.
I'm going to start letting go.
I'm not going to say letting God,
I'm not going to say letting God.
but I'm going to let go more
I'm going to let go
of all this mental activity I always go
of
through
all this mental activity.
about everything.
About everything.
Looking for all the problems
Looking for all the problems.
instead of all the solutions.
Instead of all the
I'm letting go.
I'm letting go.
We'll see what happens
We'll see what happens.
as it unfolds,
As
as my life unfolds from this point forward.
As my life unfolds to this point on.
I am open to life.
I'm open to life.
I'm open to whatever happens next.
I'm open to whatever happens next.
Hands down, nice deep breath. And let it out.